Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And I can't believe we're doing this again. So we had two major flops at the box office, and they're still blaming COVID for it.
Yeah, because that's all they ever do.
What? And I thought it was deja vu because just a couple of weeks ago, they were blaming COVID for Ares bombing, Tron Ares. I'm like, we've been out of the pandemic for like 3 damn years. Like, what are you on? I mean, where are we supposed to be like, hey, the reason this movie bombed is because of World War II. It's just too soon.
I know, right?
It's too soon, guys.
No, I think you could make the argument about COVID and the fact that the box office never recovered because people realized you don't have to go to the theater. And Hollywood did to themselves by putting everything onto streaming because they figured they'd make money off you there. So in that regard, you could say it was because of COVID, but that's really stretching at this point. I mean, yeah, everybody kind of knows that, but it's super, super stretching. It's COVID's fault and David Ellison's fault because he took over Paramount a couple months ago, and somehow the Running Man that was greenlit by Paramount in 2021, it failed, and that was his fault.
That's just wild. I mean, I don't think. It's not his fault. I mean, this is. Let's talk about this. This is like Hollywood is really reaching at this point to justify their own failure. And I'm sorry, like I said, they're going to be blaming, well, the 2016 elections, why? And they were like, these freaking game journals were blaming Gamergate from 2014 for games that failed 10 years later. They still do. That's what I'm saying. Games that failed 10 years later, they were blaming Gamergate in 2014 for that. I'm like, what the hell? Just own it. Just own it. You made a stinker. It fucking bombed at the box office. And it might be a great movie. There are good movies that bomb. It just means people did not feel like they needed to go to the theater to see this particular movie, especially when you have movies that people are probably going to go see, like Avatar and Zootopia 2 and that kind of stuff. They're going to take the families during the holidays, and the economy sucks. I keep telling people this. They keep trying to argue with me, but I'm like, no, on the street level, the economy sucks right now. People don't have it. They don't have it.
I mean, they don't. When you have food, people are like, "Mad about that," and holidays are coming, and you have to buy presents for family and friends and things. You don't have the money to go to movies that you might have gone to see, but they're not like a must see. And this one wasn't one that I heard people talking about like crazy or that was must see. I other than watching the trailer in the theater, I heard nothing about this.
I think the Running Man, I think people were really confused because they're like, why doesn't this look like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? I'm like, well, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie didn't have a whole lot to do with the source material. This is actually based on the book, as I understand it. It looked okay, but it just looked like another action movie.
I actually want to see it, but I wasn't going to go to the theater to see it. Because if I had to go to the theater to see it, I'd rather, there's other movies that are coming out that, I would go see, or right this time of year. I'm busy. Besides, spending money for shopping, this holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas and all the events that are going on, they don't have time to go to the theater. It just was never going to do that well. I never thought it would. I mean, Now You See Me 3 or whatever, is that what it was? That one supposedly did way better, but they obviously did well enough for a third one, so that doesn't surprise me, I guess, too much.
No, Freddy's 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is going to do really well. Probably, but let's talk about this. This is pathetic. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
If you go out to, Geeky on Twitter, but I'll put a link in the description. She's actually selling some of our original artwork for Shadowbinders. We came across it as we were fulfilling other campaigns. It was like, oh, look, there's a whole stack of Shadowbinders, original Shadowbinders art. So if you guys go out, and again, I'll put that link, or you can go out to her X and find it. But let's talk about this because this is wild. This is coming from Cosmic Book News.
I want to say, too, our friend Jason sent it to us. So
hat tip to Jason for this. But again, this isn't the first time in the even this season that they blame COVID for a movie failing.
But then isn't it funny though? If it's because of COVID, and you're going to go down that route, and you're saying the box office has been forever changed because of COVID, which it's not untrue. Then what's your excuse for when movies do well? Because by that logic, then any movie should do poorly.
It's all the MAGA people or the chuds that are making the movie.
I'm just saying. I mean, when something does well, what's your excuse then? It's just
Minecraft.
Some things are must see for people.
Minecraft. Minecraft was a much, much bigger deal, and I even we talked about it before the projections came in, we're like, they're way underestimating what a Minecraft movie is going to
Really,
do.
because I was kind of thinking didn't look that great until we went to see it. That was actually pretty funny.
But they were like, oh, it's only going to do, I forget what it was, like 40, 50 million maybe. I'm like, no, it's Minecraft. It doesn't matter if it fucking sucks. Kids are going to go see it. And they did. And it was actually pretty good. So that helped. It helped. It was actually pretty good. So yeah, here the Monday actuals were in according to Cosmic Book News. The remake opened to a disastrous 16.5 million, missing even the already low estimates of 17 million. That happens a lot. They keep estimating these movies as like Tron Ares. They're like, oh, this is gonna make like $75 million this weekend or $50 million this weekend. Then they adjust it down. They're like, oh no, what happened? The biggest flop in that regard, I think, was The Flash. They kept saying The Flash was gonna make like 75 to 100 million dollars opening weekend. No. And it did like 40. It was like, that was pathetic.
And here's the thing too, like they're not giving people what they want. They keep spending. Now this one I don't think was super expensive to make. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I said it was how much they say it was. It costs 110, so it needs 275. So that's, I mean, as far as movies go, it's not terrible. But like these movies, especially coming out of Disney, they're spending so much money, and then they're getting their butts kicked in the box office by, Demon Slayer, and then we're talking to Jason. He was saying Chainsaw Man, and Independence that aren't costing a whole lot of money,
like $20 million,
are kicking your ass.
Yeah. So it only made 27.7 million worldwide, an embarrassing result for a movie that cost 110 million and needs 275 million to break even. This is Hollywood's latest big budget faceplant. No amount of spin makes it look better.
No, they're going to try to do it because, guys, it failed because Paramount sold to Ellison, and they didn't give it the attention that needed to be promoted properly. And I'm like, bullshit, because they would have been promoting this for months back if that were the case. He's only taken it over like 3 or 4 months ago. So you can't blame him for things that Paramount did before he took it.
So Ellison is going to be Hollywood's punching bag at this point because his family, they're friends with Donald Trump.
Yeah, and the media is mad. Yes. Blame it on him. Yes. Blame it on COVID. Yes. Oh my gosh, guys, don't we need
blame it on the rain?
We need mail-in ballots and lockdowns.
Oh my God. Yeah, and now speaking of Ellison, there's all kinds of talk. Look, I am reasonably sure they're having a bidding war, I guess, for Warner Brothers, right? I am reasonably sure that Paramount is going to walk away with Warner Brothers too. But Comcast and Netflix are also, I guess, throwing their hat in the ring. Now they're saying they think Ellison has connections to the Saudis, and that's where this money is coming from to buy Warner Brothers. They said no, but then he's like hanging out with the Saudis. So it's like, wait a minute, no, I don't know where you got that idea that I got Saudi money, and they're hanging out. He's hanging out with the Saudis. So who knows? But look. The things I'm hearing about Paramount, they just had a story today on Fandom Pulse that for sure, like they're rebooting Star Trek and they're getting rid of the J.J. Abrams timeline, the Kelvin timeline completely. And, because the Ellisons are big fans of classic Star Trek and kind of going back to basics. I'm like, well, if they can fix it.
Yeah, fix it.
Fix it. At this point, I don't give a shit where the money comes from. Just, fix it. Whatever, but yeah, they care. The media cares because they're angry. Everything's changing.
We don't have control. We're not.
That's exactly it.
Oh yes, it's post strikes too because somehow that's everybody. No one cares about the moviegoers. Didn't give 2 shits about your strikes.
No,
other than the fact that maybe a movie got pushed back for a while, and then the movies did probably not as well because people thought they forgot about them. Or they thought they already came out. The strikes didn't do much other than get people in Hollywood riled up and cause a lot of people, to lose stuff.
Like we said would happen.
Yes, the consumers.
Crazy.
Consumers, at the time that movies start coming out, they were at the box office if they wanted to see it. It boils down to this: do you have a movie people want to see and are willing to pay to see it? That's the only answer you need, the only question you need to ask, and that's where you're at. And you guys are overspending on a bunch of shit no one wants.
Yeah, that's.
You can send me some money because save the billion, send me some money.
Cosmic Book News did a review. They said it's just not fun. That's why people skipped it. And I think people were confused. Like, yeah, I understand The Running Man, the movie, the 80s movie, wasn't like the book. But when you think of The Running Man, you think of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
And especially in this climate, when we have the AI doing all this stuff, I think it'd be more, poignant to do the Running Man based on the one in the 80s, given what happened with what's going on today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it actually would, and it's weird because, I keep using the Running Man, the 80s Running Man, talking about AI because of, the faked footage, and that's, how Schwarzenegger got framed, and there's a lot you could do with it, but really that movie does not need to be remade. Let's just not.
Hollywood's tried, let's go find things that we can remake or things we already own rights to or whatever.
Yeah.
And this one, I think they did get it from the author again, but that's all they keep doing. They keep doubling down on things that they don't need to make, and people are just like, I'm not going.
I just can't believe that they're still blaming COVID.
Yeah, they are.
It's insane. The more, this is coming from Deadline, the more we dive deep into this, the more we hear that Running Man fumbling at the box office stemmed largely from the administration changeover from the old guard to the new under Ellison at Paramount.
Bullshit. How?
Bullshit.
That was only in the last couple of months. This Running Man, the marketing, all that shit, that was going on since 2021. They greenlit it in 2021. How the hell is it his fault? The more you keep hearing that this is coming, this is that one guy who wrote this one. Yeah, Anthony. Here's something funny. You want to hear something funny? So I went and looked up COVID box office on Deadline, and we got this one. U.S. box office heads for $9 billion in 2025, still far from pre-COVID records. What is the industry to do? Same author, Anthony. Fantastic Four First Steps, $40 million. It goes about different titles, and that said, 5 day. They're talking about post-COVID comedy opening for Naked Gun, but they're making it post-COVID. Again, oh look, Anthony. So Anthony, this Nancy Tartagaloni or whatever are the ones who keep bringing this COVID shit up constantly.
I don't understand. I mean, the only thing I can think, knowing how these websites work, running websites ourselves, sometimes the word salad is there because that's what it, Google's telling you at once.
No one's looking up COVID stuff anymore.
No. I'm waiting for people to be like, it's time to mask up and go to the theater, guys. I am seeing people still wearing their COVID masks at conventions now. And I think part of it, I understand if you legitimately are, have,
or you might be sickly,
Yeah, if you're sick or you have immune, whatever. But a lot of people, I think they just got used to hiding behind the masks. So they just wear them to avoid awkward social situations. You see a lot of people at comic conventions now. It's very, very strange to see that now. But yeah, I mean, to blame COVID. I mean, look, did COVID break the theater going experience? Yeah, I think it did to some extent, right? People realized they didn't have to go see everything. But again, they will come out for movies that are worth.
Oh, interesting. Both that Nancy and him are the ones that are constantly going on this. That post-COVID record one I said, that was both of them together.
God, it's just, come on, stop it. Stop it. COVID's over. Hollywood's over. It's game over. Whatever. And you know what? If Ellison reboots Star Trek and as a movie and it's actually really fucking good, people will go see it. They'll go see it.
If people will go see things they want to see, like that. Now You See Me 3, people liked it, so people went to see it. If you have something, and I bet it didn't cost a whole lot compared to other things. If they want to see it, they'll go see it. If you make things that they'll want to see, they'll go see it. If you make things cheaper, you make more money.
Yep. That's it. And that's where, unfortunately, that's where the AI is going to come in. And I know people don't want to hear that, but they will be able to make films significantly cheaper with assistance from AI, special effects and stuff like that, if they can figure it out. Because right now, they don't seem to know what they're doing with it.
No.
Tilly Norwood is going to be starring in every movie going forward.
No thanks. Anyway, we gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.